A+ schools is here for your kids, right? That's what I want families to know, that if you are having, just about any issue that you're having with a school, with the district, A+ schools is like a fierce advocate for Black and brown children, for children who are not performing well in our school district. Because fundamentally, the organization recognizes that it is not the kids, it is not their families, it is not the community, it is the way that we do school that is not working for some kids.
What they do really well is they use data, they use conversations with people, and they use ways of convening and bringing folks together to advocate and to educate in ways that allow people to think differently about solving problems.
Our mission and why we've really tried to build out bigger collaborative supports is because we know we can't do this alone. Our kids and families need to be supported in learning kind of anywhere and everywhere that they can. And so that means, yes, let's work with schools to support them in delivering high quality instruction, having the materials they need to do that well. But let's also think about, as soon as that kid leaves that door, before they get there, do they have what they need so that they can show up ready to learn, right? So that's our out-of-school time providers providing a safe place for kids to learn and play. Our hospital systems and health systems making sure that kids aren't being hospitalized for untreated asthma. And so I think it's really thinking bigger about all of the kind of what are known as social determinants of health, and thinking about how we as an organization can really center the student and the family rather than the school as our North Star.
The biggest shift in A+ schools in the last few years has been this shift from being the watchdog for the district to being a partner and working collaboratively with the district as we all collectively figure out how to best serve our children so that all of them have equal access and opportunities that will prepare them post-education.
4 years ago in 2018, we had spent a year with teachers from across the district really trying to listen and figure out how can we better support them in the job they're trying to do with our children. After about a year of meeting with them, we realized that we should invest in a school. 3 of the teachers that had continued to come to these meetings happened to be from Perry High School. And so we were lucky enough that they said, hey, why don't we get together? Can you reach out to a local Northside funder? We'll talk to the folks at the Promise, and let's go sit and start to think about what we can do to improve the school for us and for our kids.
School reform and school change is a very, very difficult task. And sometimes in Pittsburgh things move slowly or not as neatly and cleanly as we want them to move. And A+ has been an advocate for what students deserve, as well as a helping hand in getting there. What I've been completely encouraged by is A+'s readiness to jump in and help Perry in a journey that has been complicated by a whole lot of outside factors. They've been present in the school more than just about any other outside organization that I can speak of. And they've been present in terms of helping us facilitate school level meetings throughout the years towards better student outcomes for students. And I think that's always what we're trying to keep in mind.
We've really been working in a collaborative way, trying to listen to what the teachers and the students at the building want to have happen, with this idea that in the short term, we're going to do small projects, try and create little wins that build momentum for long-term change, both within the school and in the system.
So we've done really concentrated work with some pretty major Northside partners, one being Manchester Craftsmen's Guild, one being the City of Asylum, and another being the Carnegie Science Center and the Moonshot Museum. What was great last year for our 9th graders is they all sort of had this intensive 2-week experience. These students are seeing these partners both in their own home space at the Science Center or at City of Asylum, and they're also seeing these partners then come into their school, meeting professionals that are working in these fields. They're building relationships that they then take out of the school, hopefully, into what they pursue after high school.
The deep work that's happening at Perry and at Arlington has really taken the work to another level. I think that it will help not only those specific schools, but it will help the district see that what is possible at schools that have been not doing as well academically as they can.
I think solving the problems of our educational system, and this is in Pittsburgh, this is everywhere, are really challenging. And one of the arts of achieving that is allowing a space for people to ask hard questions and to think critically and to really have conversations that are hard in a room. That's what A+ is doing. It's what's been missing, and it's really, really important. And I'm grateful to the A+ staff and its board and those who support it for stepping up and allowing this to happen in Pittsburgh, because I do believe it's not just about the future of our children, but it's also about the future of our city.
We are so used to turnover in our schools. We're so used to transient people, transient groups, transient leadership. And so the fact that A+ has said, look, we're here, and we're here to stay until this becomes whatever this is going to become. Obviously, the belief it's going to become something great and something that kids deserve in our community.
So there's a lot of groundwork you gotta lay, a lot of trust that has to be built before you can start to know how to do the learning that actually accelerates the kind of improvement that you want to see. The children of this city deserve the best education that they can get. We spend a lot on that education, almost $750 million, and I truly believe that if we leveraged it right, and right means everyone kind of coming along on the journey to figure out what it is, what the right things to do are. There's a whole bunch of data that we haven't ever collected that we're starting to collect in these in-school partnerships that will help us support schools and families get what they want or out of the education system. If you look at what we're doing here at Perry, we're leveraging the museums, the nonprofit organizations, the church-based organizations to support children's learning in incredible ways. There's so much more we can do. I really believe we have everything we need in this community and in this city to succeed by our children. We've only yet begun to tap those resources to support children in their learning journey and in their journey for life to become what they want to be.